Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5, Episode 1. We starting off with Yandy. Yandy, she's excited because Mendeecees has finally been granted his bail hearing, so he will be getting out. They don't know how long it will be, but she's happy to have her man home because he's been gone for like months now. She like he done missed a good the milestones of their child growing up. Little Mendeecees, he's getting grown and everything, looking just like his daddy, and she's ready for him to come home. When she goes to pick him up, I was thinking it was gonna be outside the jail. Now I don't know the neighborhoods of the jails where he was at, but it looked like they just picked him up like up the street from his auntie's house. That's the vibe I'm getting. Cause I'm seeing houses right there, unless I was just looking wrong. I was like, this looks like he had been out and they just did this as a storyline to like bump up ratings. Like, hey, Mendeecees is finally home after all these months. Yandy's happy, the kids gonna be happy, so this is what we're gonna do. So maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what y'all think. So we move over to Erica Manning. She's no longer dealing with rich dollars. She knows that was a mistake, and she's all about sin. She's so much all about sin that she's ready to move in together. She's like, this is the person I love. I can't see myself being without them. I'm paraphrasing. She's like, okay, sin, I think we should move in together. Sin is like, hold up, when you just on TV kissing Bow Wow? See, this is what you do. You say you love me, but then you go and do some mess like this. First, it was you kissing and allegedly sleeping with rich dollars. Now you kissing Bow Wow on TV. So how do you love me, but you kissing everybody else? Erica's like, I do this for my fans. This is what my fans want. I didn't see the episode on 106 and Park where her Bow Wow was kissing, but did her fans like, kiss Bow Wow? She's like, well, okay, you're my fan. Let me do this. So they're her using my fan excuse, not really, I'm not really buying it. I think she thought Bow Wow was cute. Oh, I'm sorry, Shad. And that is Shad, whatever his name is. He don't want to go by Bow Wow no more. He want to go by his government name. So yes, Shad, she kissed him. Maybe she thought it was cute, like, hey, it's my opportunity to kiss Shad. I'ma do it. Regardless of, me just saying this to my fans, well, this is what I want. I mean, she decides to stay with Peter. They having a little girl. And they can be happy. They done got them a little apartment. But the only thing is, Peter, leaves early and comes home late. Yeah, he's doing those disappearing moves like he was doing with Tara. And what he was doing with me before they got married. So, apparently he's been going over to Tara's house to pick up the boys and take them to school. I guess he got to leave early. Maybe they live in two different areas. And New York is big as all get out. Whatever the reason is, he's getting up early to get his boys off to school, but he's coming in late. So, I'm thinking, yes, he is starting to be back the old Peter Gunn that he was, and it's like this whole you being my wife thing is not what I signed up for. I didn't really want to get married, or I would have married Tara. It was just that in order to keep you, I had to marry you. And, he was, nervous when he first found out she was pregnant. He's like, I done got past that, I'm happy now. We're in a good spot right now. But it's like, yes, Peter, he's back to his old tricks. And you need to wisen up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now we have a new girl, Diamond. Diamond Strawberry, she's the daughter of Daryl Strawberry. She lives in California. She is a model, but she's ready to New York and go to New York and spread her wings as a model and to be closer to her man. And I think her man is Cisco. Yes, I believe it. This is the first episode. I'm not going to get everybody's name right, but y'all going to have to, just roll with me. So yeah, her man is Cisco. She is ready to move to New York to, get her modeling career even more focused and be there with her man. And when she speaks to him about this, he's like, I don't really want you in New York because I'm still out there seeing a whole bunch of women. And with you there, I can't do that. I'm paraphrasing, y'all. He said this in his confession. Like, you can tell the look on his face when she mentioned, moving to New York. He's like, what you need to do that for? We have it good here where you like miles and hundreds of miles away. Where I gotta be in New York having a girl every day, and you wouldn't know it. But you come to New York, I ain't gonna be able to do that. So he's still telling her he's committed, I guess, but still not being committed. And that's gonna mess up his whole game if she moves to New York. So, yes, apparently they're gonna hash it out sometime this season. And we're gonna see how she finds out. So we have Tara. She is moving on with her life. She's getting in shape. She's using Yandy's cousin as a trainer. She was like, I'm doing this for me. I'm trying to look better. Maybe I can get me a new man. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. And she's just trying to move on in the midst of Peter cheating, marrying Amina, and impregnating her before he married her. Yes, they was together like 11 years. And he didn't even so much as get down on one knee to get something off the floor. But he didn't went and marry Amina. But okay. So Peter comes over. He misses Tara. He misses his boys. He misses what they have. See what they say, you don't miss the watch with the well worn strap. But yeah, so he did that, 80-20. He was having it good with Tara. But Amina, she was over here like, okay, me and Tara fighting all the time. Let me shimmy over here to Amina. So back to what I was saying is, he was like, okay, so she's having a little girl, and she's like, what does that have to do with me? Y'all having a baby, and it's a girl. And you kind of see a little hurt on her face, like, man, I wanted a little girl, and I thought we was gonna be together long enough for you to give me that little girl. No, you have to go out and cheat. So he's like, I want the boys to meet her when she's born. Why? This is her. I haven't even told the boys that you don't live here. So now you want me to tell them, oh, not only does daddy not live here, daddy has married somebody else and got this person pregnant. Is this what you want me to tell them? He's like, no, not that. But, they should know they got a sister. I mean, they gonna know that mommy didn't have this baby. That's not mommy over there. That's somebody else. So, their brains are going to be confused, like, what's going on, daddy? They little like 3 and 4, like 4 and 3, something like that. They young. So, they probably not emotionally equipped to handle something like that. I don't know if that's the word. I don't know if, yes, they should meet their sister, but, they should be prepared and sat down and told the situation between mommy and daddy. Now, Peter, he's like, he misses Tyra. And the only reason he is with Amina is because she's pregnant. Had she not been pregnant, he would have left a long time ago. See, I guess the thing was, when he was with Tara, Tara was starting to feel more like a wife. So he pushed back because he wasn't really wanting that. Then Amina was like, okay, this is just somebody on the side. Until she started wanting to be a wife. And him just marrying her is like, I didn't want a wife. Didn't want to get married, but now I'm stuck married. Mainly, now you pregnant. I sure can't leave because that's going to look bad on me. I'm just stuck. That's what I'm getting from Peter. So we have a new girl. Her name is Chrissy. She is the owner of a modeling agency. She is the who's who of New York. Everybody knows who she is. So if I have any New York subscribers, the people just come by to watch, but you should subscribe. It is free to do. And you can, look at my reviews every once in a while, like twice a week. But anyways, we get back to Chrissy. She is the who's who of New York. Let her tell it. She's the top modeling agency. I guess we just gonna forget about all the other agencies that people heard of. But anyways, and she is a dog. She loves her dog. Her dog is her baby. Her dog does photo shoots. Her dog wears wigs. Whether the dog wants to or not, or whether the dog looks ridiculous or not. And her boyfriend is Cisco. No, his boyfriend is Chink. Got him. Yes. She is in love with Chink. She is ready for Chink to move in, but Chink has a problem. He is still married. Separated, but married. and he doesn't want to move too fast, even though they've been together like a year and a half. He's not ready to move in with with Chrissy because he has a wife and kids, and even though he has moved on and getting on with his life, he wants his wife to move on and adjust to him not being there and everything else. Me, it sound like he just stalling. Like he really not ready to give up his marriage, but at the same time, he's not ready to give up Christy either. And when I was like, pushed the info about the episode, they said Chrissy, and I was hoping that it was Chrissy from season 1 and 2. I got real excited, like, yes, Chrissy is back. Yes, her and Jim Jones and Mama Nancy, they are back, but it's not. And this Chrissy, I'm feeling that she's going to be very, very, very extra. As we see later on in this episode, it's like she's giving me that girl that she's going to be, turned up, her, just going off and being very, very extra all the time. That's what I feel. We got this scene with Diamond saying goodbye to her daughter. And the way it looks like is Chrissy leaving, her daughter to go run after some man in New York? Because either it was the way Mona and the team edited it, I don't know, but she was giving me, okay, baby, Mama loves you, but I gotta go get this man. Now, if she's going to New York to further her modeling career, I can see that, I still kind of like when women go leave their child to go do something. But if you're going to get a job to make some money for your baby and you can't do that where you at, then I can kind of see like, hey, Mama, I need to keep this baby so I can make this money. I'll be sending y'all money so you can take care of my baby. I guess it's like when, woman goes to the army, she's a single mom, and her kids go stay with her parents or their aunties and uncles or what have you. But to me, it sounded like she was more going to New York to go chase after her man than it was for her to do her modeling and help her and her daughter out. I don't know. So we have Cisco, not the Fong Song Cisco, I didn't mention that earlier, but another Cisco, who, in my opinion, reminds me of Molly Mall. Like, they kind of look alike, just a little bit. But anyways, he is in the club, he's having a good time, he's with all these girls, and he's like, see, if Diamond come here, I can't be doing all this. So he is just showing his double life as a player. And my question is, you realize that you are getting filmed right now. So it's either you don't care or you didn't plan on being with Diamond to the end of taping or until this episode was being aired. It's one of those two. Not really sure which at this time. It's like he's getting this. I'm doing this. Yes, I am. I don't care about your feelings and you seeing me do this. This is what I'm going to do. So Mendeecees asks Yandy to meet him at some random spot. And she goes, she's like, what's going on? It's raining out here. You asked me to meet you. He's like, I want to take you on a trip. Bags already packed, let's go. So he surprises her with a trip to Vegas. And I guess he wants to get married. I have a question. Seeing as how that Mendeecees is out on bail, is he allowed to cross state lines? I was assuming that would seem something like a flight risk. You going across state lines to Vegas while you're out on bail. So I don't know if that was a good move or if he asked his lawyer and a judge and all that. But I'm like, I don't know all the laws of what you can and can't do when you're out on bail. But me, I'm thinking that crossing state lines is one of the things that you shouldn't do. Yeah, that was just my review. Oh yeah, Chrissy was telling Rich Dollars how Eric and Manny used to escort for her back in the day. And now Eric is acting all brand new, like I can't be around you no more because you was a madam at one point in time and I can't have people knowing that. And Rich was having some kind of like Rich Dollar model agency casting call. And he's like, oh yeah, and Chrissy was helping him. He's like, oh yeah, I told Eric I was going to be here, but not like in here. So he goes out to talk to Eric, and Eric was like, okay, what's good? He's like, well, we made no money your lawyer is talking about I owe you money. Well, we didn't make no money, so therefore I don't owe you no money. And yes, I was doing stuff for you when we was boyfriend girlfriend, but when we broke up, you had to pay me. So Chrissy, she's sitting back like, oh no, this is unprofessional. He is not finna do this. Handle this man sitting over here. She gets like, Rich, what's going on? You out here doing this? This is unprofessional. Hey, Erica, you act like you don't know me. She's just going off, and Erica's like, I know you. She's like, yeah, you used to escort for me. She's like, best and believe, if I was escorting for you, you would have made a lot of money, boo boo. Yes, that was not. I didn't do it. If I, well, I guess you said if I had, but better answer would have been no. Yeah. So that was just my review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.